My name's Gina, and I am a mom to 4 children. I can only remember 2 weeks in my life where I hadn't been subjected to some kind of abuse, except for until I came to Capsa, and then I got a resting place. The scariest thing I've ever had to do was to break my own heart, to give my kids a chance to not grow up the way I did.
Capsa is the Domestic Violence and Rape Recovery Center. We serve victims of domestic violence and sexual assault from crisis intervention all the way through recovery and healing. When I think about what Capsa is, it really is a place of hope and healing, and a place where women who've experienced violence and are suffering can come and really find hope and start to heal.
I remember bringing my children for the first time, and we're walking up the stairs and through the halls, and it's a beautiful facility. You don't think this is like a prison. You don't think, how long do I have to stay here? When you finally get here, you feel like you can finally breathe. You feel like you don't have to look over your shoulder. You feel like you're in a safe place. So walk into the door, and there are gift bags for each one of us. The beds are made. There's gift bags for my girls, for their ages, for my son, for me, and a robe, and it's with a ribbon tied around these bags. And you feel like you're wanted, that you matter to somebody. Because for so long you feel like you don't. So it was so unexpected. It made it so much easier, and my kids just lit up.
This summer has just been extremely overwhelming, with survivors coming to us that need help, and it's been a real challenge for us to keep up with that. And we've had just in the month of July alone turned away 47 families that were asking for shelter because our shelter was full. It becomes clearer to me that we need to really develop this transitional housing program and the community that we've started to develop called Independence Place, and help move the families out of emergency shelter quicker, get them into their own homes and transitional housing and moving forward.
Independence Place is situated in a quiet cul-de-sac and is designed to provide a sense of community for the resident families. With the financial and supportive services provided by Capsa for up to 2 years, these families have the opportunity to rebuild healthy relationships, start new careers, and further their education. Currently, 2 of the 9 homes are completed. Melissa currently lives at Independence Place with her dog, Kitty.
My name is Melissa in Escalante. I'm from Peru. I've been here in Logan for almost 2 years. I'm a survivor of domestic violence. It was getting worse, and I couldn't sleep anymore at night because I just feel like he was gonna kill me. Like sometimes I can feel like he loved me a lot, but like in seconds he will change, and I can feel like all his anger and that he hated me. And I was getting so used to that, like it didn't matter anymore if something happened to me. I would have been dead probably by now if I didn't leave when they offered me where to stay. If it wasn't for Capsa, I was never gonna be where I am right now.
Yes, they have a garden here. They call it the Peace Garden. And I do remember the first day I was here, I walked out into it, gotten my children settled, and there were weeds starting to grow in the garden, and that was symbolic for me. I almost couldn't handle the thought that there were weeds where my peace was supposed to be. And so I, yesterday, started going outside and pulling all the weeds. And I told myself, when I get the garden finished, I'll be okay. And so I think I'm using that process as a way to understand that this is a process, that I will have to pull one thing out of my past, look at it, and toss it in the garbage, and leave it there, and then I will be okay.
Recently, if survivors can come in and talk to us and we can explain what resources they might have, what options they might have, it really does empower them to be stronger, and they just can see that they're supported and that they're not alone.
Capsa was a lifeline. Capsa was a place where you build the skills you didn't have. Capsa was a place to lay your head, a place to take a breath, a place to relax. I tell them that it was a place where you didn't have to hurt anymore. It was a place where you could learn to be strong and fearless instead of fearful.
For survivors of domestic violence, Independence Place provides a safe place and a fresh start toward a violence-free lifestyle. Through your financial support, these survivors pay it forward by breaking the cycle of violence in Cache Valley.